mean, anyone else who's on YouTube, can you confirm that I am definitely there? Because I can see it. Refreshed, we've got no view review though. Oh, so you're trying to say it's a me problem, Jason? I mean, that's... I don't really see how I can take the blame for this personally. Jimmer, oh! Daniel Gavin's in there. Pino, I can see you now. Confirm we can see you, says Benny. I've got no idea what happened there. Fair play for everyone, by the way, who sat through it and went, well, we can't see him, we can hear him. You know, or maybe they haven't seen anything, just went, it's probably for the best, actually. Appreciate you, Rugio. Thank you for checking as well. Nova Portion says the soundtrack is cracking as well. Nicely curated. We are trying, Nova. We're trying to get a new vibe for a new season. And speaking of new things and speaking of vibes, FM Llama's in the chat, everyone. Oh, what a guy! What a guy! And if you're not following FM Llama, then you're doing things wrong, aren't you? John Gold, by the way, and David Fryer. Appreciate those follows. Maskell brings it down. Go on, Maskell. Drop of the shoulder. He's never going to score from there, is he? Hope you're well, Llama. Hope life is treating you good. My Monday has been all right, actually. Thank you. It's been all right. Although there was one bit of frustration that I've had today. I went for a run at lunchtime, and I've not ran properly since the Scarborough 10K. So that's over a month ago now. So I was a bit like, ooh. I felt a bit sluggish, and it was fine, reasonable run. And then it started to rain, so I popped my hood up as I was running, and then I felt like the rain had stopped, so I took my hood down. And as I took my hood down, I lost both my earbuds they've gone now. So I've had to buy new earbuds from a online store that can, give you free Twitch primes. Georgie Kelly, what a goal that is. So yeah, I had to Amazon Prime it to get more headphones turning up tomorrow. So that was a bit shit. I haven't been for a run since 2013. I mean, oh, Murray and Kelly with the header. Oh, that's what's taking us by surprise, isn't it? Yeah, well, I figured I had to. Do you know what I mean? I had to go for a run today because I'm playing football again tomorrow night. So back on the Dads v Dads tomorrow night. So I need to sort of try and maybe, not wheeze as much. Obviously not no wheezing. But yeah, some wheezing. Evening, Rich Owens. How are you, pal? Appreciate the raid. Hope life is treating you good. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome to Darlington. How was your stream, Rich? What's been happening? Where are we? What's going well? What's not going so well? Gudger's in as well. Evening, Gudger. How are we? Nice to see you. No wheezing. Surely some wheezing. Oh, 100% some wheezing. Some wheezing. Always some. Always some. Never none. Never none. Maskell is frustrated, so let's get Mortimer on. Let's switch a couple of players. Let's put Adewini in as well, I think, for Butler. So we'll mix a couple of players up, make some changes. How didn't you realise they had fallen out your ears? Well, I realised exactly at the time they fell out my ears, Saxy. So I pulled my hood down, and as I pulled my hood down, I knew that they were there because I was listening to music, so I heard it. And then I pulled my hood down, and then there was no music, and I couldn't feel the earbuds, so they came off when I took the hood out. When I took the hood down, so that was like, shit. And I looked around and I couldn't find them because they're black on road and grass verge and wet and rain, and part of me was thinking, well, look, I'm running, so this is going to affect my time as well. I also didn't have my glasses on because I don't like running with my glasses, and I was just like, you know what, I might as well just go, because sometimes you'll probably know about me, sometimes I just think that I'll just throw money at a problem to fix it. Like, I could spend time looking on my hands and knees for these headphones or earphones, or I could just buy new ones and at the time, that seemed like a better decision for me, to be honest. Right. So yeah, they'll come tomorrow. They'll come tomorrow. Same ones, because they're quite nice. Rich, considering I spent a cumulative £250 million on who? Luka Topolivic. You brought him in on loan. You spent £250 million on him in FM24. That's okay. This is weird, Rich. Like, fine. Let's do that. Nearly finished season 1 with Feyenoord. Excellent. Good job. I've spent the evening listening to Rich while setting up a new camera. Excellent. Good work, Goodger. I like the fact you've gone and bought the new camera. That's good. Sai Maggio's in the market for a new camera as well. So he is also. Well, I think Sai is probably going to get the same camera I've got. So he was like, I'm not going to buy it. And then he was like, don't think my camera's working. I was like, technology heard you. So yeah, that's what usually happens, isn't it? But yes, absolutely, Llama. An ADHD impulse. We've spoken about this before, haven't we? About currencies, right? And there's the currency of course, the currency of money, right? There's the currency of time. There's the currency of fun. And this afternoon, I had to weigh up the currency of finance and the time it was going to spend me trying to find these things, and whether or not I would continue to try and take part in fitness. And I was like, well, that's gonna be less fun if I can't hear music, and I'm gonna hear more of myself wheezing. So it just made sense to go and just go and buy some new ones. Spend the shill money on something, can't use it as toilet roll. Well, this is the thing, I've got to get it out the house as well before anybody starts to suspect anything. Yeah. These unmarked bills have got to go. Yeah. Time times finance times fun equals getting shouted at by Mrs. O for going to the overdraft. Yeah, I get that. So me and Mrs. J, we have a central pot of money. But we also have, I keep some of my money back. So I'll pay like into the joint account to cover the mortgage. And then she pays the same amount in as well. And then there's still like my money left over. And that's predominantly because of that. I don't want to constantly going, why have you bought that? Why have you bought that? Why you spend that money? Because that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. Zalnesh, in on the Prime. Thank you so much. 5 months there. Appreciate that. Of course, Prime is where I've had to get my new earbuds from. So if you want to get a free sub, then head over to Amazon if you're an Amazon Prime member, and just click subscribe. It's free. Doesn't cost you nothing. Bezos has already sorted it out for you. Bezos is your Bezzy. Farka Shirts. Appreciate your follow there, my friend. Very kind. Jason, I would love to be able to do anything without the needing of my glasses. Well, yeah, like especially given the fact that I need my glasses for distance, then you would think running would be imperative. And the thing is, I can't obviously, well, I say obviously, I can't really go weightlifting in the gym because if I'm at CrossFit, because I can't read the boards without my glasses on. So I can't read what the workout is unless I can physically see it there. If we sub with Prime, we get earbuds. Is that the message? That's absolutely it. It's absolutely it, Rich. Yeah. Jeff Bezos gives you free earbuds, I think. Now, Will Thornton, former Scarborough. I've signed Will Thornton in previous versions of the game. And I remember he's 6'3", determined, leadership. Is he going to want a lot of money? 600 quid. I think this is our new centre back, you know. I think this is our new centre back. Will Thornton. I think we're starting to get a little bit of something. This takeover has certainly helped. And if we can lock down Gateshead are in for him. Oh, here we go. Here's where we're going to miss out. So we're going to have to get Elliot Forbes signed up again. I mean, a takeover in this economy. Oh, yeah, in all economies. Yeah, Phil, what's been happening? Darlington FC on top. Welcome. Nice to see you. Should say as well, by the way, that on Saturday, well, not Saturday, at the back end of last week, we also had the Darlington head of youth development in the stream. That was interesting. Lincoln McFadden looks all right, doesn't he? Looks okay. Let's wait and see a little bit more about him. Aaron James looks fine, I suppose. I mean, Will Thornton's probably very good, so that makes us think a bit more about that, being like, oh, he's quite good. Where's the recruitment focuses? Where's our left backs? Any more players here that we like the look of? Owen Evans. He's not very good. And he's 5'4". I'm sorry. Sign someone called Joshua Nichols if you have enough. Look, right, Darlington, I'll level with you. I tend not to take recommendations, but if I was going to, this is a big if, I would need a lot more information than just their name. Yeah. Apex Cluck on the tier 1 sub as well. Thank you very, very much for that. Very kind. Appreciate you. So who or what is Joshua Nichols? And why should they be part of our team? How's everyone else getting on in their saves, by the way? Are we still playing it? Have we given up on it now? Or have we decided, you know what? Rather than, being all upset and angry, might as well just play the game now and enjoy it. Llama, I saw as well, by the way. And apologies for not being in your stream this afternoon. But I saw that you're into season 3 in Norway now. You're rattling through that. Rattling through. Things we love to see. Apex, I've got you on the big screen on YouTube. Hey, this is where I am. This is where I'm on. I'm on the big screen. Fraser says my 31 goal a season striker missed the only penalty in the playoff final. Oh no. That's brutal. That is brutal. Apex. Gary says, love the game. They've obviously chosen a different path, but I think it's good. Yeah, I would take that. I think that's a fair comment. It is a different path. It is a nice path. It's a nice path, isn't it? Played season 3, played the first 4 matches, lost 3, as you were. Get in. That's what we want to see. I wouldn't have it any other way, Llama. Any other way. Rich had a chat with one of the lads at work today who is in the game. He plays for Landridod Wells. In FM24, he was down to 6'2". In FM26, he's 5'10". That's still far too tall. Bless him. He's clearly sitting there just going, do you know what? On this game, yeah, good. I like it. Let's pop some of our younger players in, shall we? See what they look like. Callum says Darlington play again tomorrow. Kerrs and Ashton at home. And this is their chance to go 4th. If we win, we'll be 4 points off 3rd if Merthyr lose. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Darlow are flying. Absolutely flying. Gary's currently with Dagenham going well at the minute. Currently 2nd. Loving this. Lama, I'm proudly regressing each season. However, I have now played all the tactics. I've got a broad knowledge of what doesn't work. Well, if you can pass any of that information on, Lama, that'd be much appreciated. I've tried 4-4-2 last season, or 4-2-4, I suppose, if you want to see it that way. I tried 3 centre-backs. I tried this diamond. So yeah, I'm slowly making my way through it as well, to be honest. Slowly making my way through. Pino, I am playing as Brig Town in the 10th tier. Well, is this who we're playing? Oh, this is Brig House, sorry. Well, that would have been a nice little moment there, wouldn't it? Adewini, Maskell. Adewini inside for Jesse Nelson. Smith, Cantral. Hits from distance. Good save. Matthew Bowers, 2 games left in season 1 with Darlow, and 3rd in the league, qualified for the playoffs. I didn't qualify for the playoffs. Not me. Not me. I finished in the 12th position, which is where they said we should finish. So I stuck to what they suggested and what the media would recommend. They went 12th, and I went, I can do 12th. And that's where I was. Success means you're trying too hard. Very gauche. Yeah, you're probably right, Rich, to be honest. Just showing off in front of people, isn't it? Maskell. Jimmeh. Cantral. Ewan. Cantral over the top. So, Jimmeh, is he partly French for, you know, like, Je m'appelle? Je m'appelle. I don't think he is. You might have seen as well, by the way, maybe you haven't, maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I've started popping little stream edited highlights up onto YouTube now as well, to try and sort of like basically have some content on YouTube throughout the year. And I didn't want to do a let's play offline because I haven't got time to do 2 saves. But I figured that whilst we are playing the game and creating content on stream, that I could technically just edit all that down, and that would be easier. Well, not easier. It will be something. And so we have started putting it together. We're a couple of episodes behind where we are in the league, but the plan will be that hopefully it'll start to catch up, and then the highlights will come out on the day of the following stream. So, like, say for example, we edit tonight's highlights, that'll come out on Wednesday, just before the Wednesday stream, sort of thing. So we are getting there slowly. Lovely little through ball, Maskell over the top. As you can see, the football's getting better. You know, lots of possession. I know Brig House maybe aren't a particularly good side. Our finishing's not great. 13 shots, 2 on target. But we've gone for a more controlled possession style. Cantral in for Nelson. Jesse Nelson can score from there though, can't he? Callum says we finished round about that position last season as well in real life. I think we finished 11th last year, so your save is possibly the most realistic save yet. There you go, see? That's what we go for, realism. Realism. We also apparently have had the stream shown to the team. The goalkeepers are less than happy with what I've said about them. So there is that as well to think about. Lama says, in short, designing your own tactic doesn't work. Downloading from the filth from the internet is the way to win. Oh, that sounds horrible, doesn't it? That sounds awful. Let's download super awesome win tactic. Complete with YouTube face. Will Smith with a goal. I've got a diamond on the go at Feyenoord. 65% possession per game. Cash back. Oh, look at that, Rich. I hope you're not scoring goals either. I hope you're just keeping the ball. That's what I'm sort of doing a little bit. So Big Willie style gets his first goal in Darlington blue and black. Do you think we'll get Darlington promoted in season 2? Don't know. It's very, very early in the save, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I would like to think so. But I don't want to make any predictions in case I'm proven wrong. And then everyone goes, but TJ, you did say you were going to get promoted, didn't you? And I was like, I'd be like, I did say that, yeah, and it didn't really happen, did it? And now I look foolish. So I'd like to be there or thereabouts. I'd like to be in with a shout of the playoffs, because the thing is, we were inconsistent last season. When we were decent, we looked the part, and we went 7 games. It's like 7 wins on the bounce at one part early in the season. Then we went 7 games where we couldn't buy a win. And we were just a bit too inconsistent. What I was learning last season was that you need to have, tweaks of tactics and stuff, and like, you've got to be a little bit more aware of who you're playing and like kind of trying to adapt and learning how FM26 works, which is all things that I've said before about why I don't like season 1 of a save, because you've got so much stuff you're trying to do. You don't want to play it too risky, you don't want to play it too safe. You are trying to learn what formations are working in game, whilst also trying to work out which of your players are any good and which of your players aren't. You don't really know what your team's about. So then by the end of the first season, if you sort of get through it, I'm like, right, now we can start. Now I can start buying my players. Now I can start working on my tactic. And we can go from there. So that's where I am with it. And I know some people think the same, and some people don't. Which again is absolutely fine. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. What does everyone else think? What's everyone else think? Oh, great goal from Simi Blot. I saw someone saying the other day that they were like, oh, I've not seen a direct free kick scored on FM26. I've seen loads. That's a decent hit, actually. It's all right. So as long as we can hold out in this match, I'm going to be happy. Adewani, go on. Tonks. Floats it back post. Butler gets up. Just nods it wide. Llama, I promised my chat I will stick to the same shape for a whole season. Only tweaking roles and team instructions. Interesting. Honestly, I could happily have redesigned the whole thing 15 minutes into match 1. That's the frustrating thing though with any tactic in it. When you spend time putting what you think is a good tactic together, and then you play 15 minutes of the match and you're like, this doesn't work. This doesn't work how I thought it was going to work. Callum says, I agree. I think season 1, you just got to get through it without getting sacked. Yeah. Starting to build your team for season 2. I think once you get season 2, you can start to kick on. This is it. And also season 1 as well. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to buy into the club as well. Like, am I going to fall for the club? Like, am I going to get the right feel for it? Is it me? Who knows what kind of quirks are going to pop up. I always, whenever I hear this song, I always think of GTA. Just feels like it just fits in GTA 5. Great ball down the line. There's Hutchinson. Tongs from distance. Off the top of the crossbar. Obviously, I can appreciate it for a tune as a tune on its own as well. It's also a belter track, but Hutchinson cuts inside, leaves his man for dead. Oh, Reagan Hutchinson. That's what you want to see. It's a smart bit of fullback play here. Wingback play, look at that. He's got the, I believe he's got the fullback on toast, hasn't he? So I'll take this. 62% possession, 34 shots, only 10 on target. So every one in three is hitting the target. Decent XG, 12 corners. Happy with that. I mean, we know that, you know, Brighouse aren't a powerhouse in football, but still. Ricardo Reese has gone off to join Kidderminster. Madison's on a new deal. What do we want to do? Do we want to keep our pitches? Pitches currently long and wide. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's short and wide. Yeah, that works for us actually. Means we can't really thump the ball long though. So, look at this. Will Thornton is in. This is a big signing. Okay. Tuchel has resigned as England manager. What's happened there? Did they not win the World Cup? Please tell me they didn't win the World Cup. Kane steps aside. Pope quits. All right, look, everyone's done it. Where's the? No, that's not England's fixtures, is it? This is where'd you find it? Oh, national team. There you go. Knocked out by Italy. There we go. Good to know regarding a Prime sub, I'll get subscribing. Yes, Nova. Appreciate that. So, yes, is that the semi-finals? Italy versus Switzerland in the World Cup final. There we go. Who had that on their coupon? Okay. Congratulations, Italy. It's interesting to see England not actually win the World Cup for a change. But ultimately, it doesn't matter because Big Will Thornton's turned up. Yeah. Look at that. Jumping reach of 12, right? Jumping reach of 12 isn't brilliant, but heading of 16 is good. Determination is good. Leadership is good. Bravery is good. Aggression is good. Teamwork, tackling. Granted, his pace isn't there, but I think we've got ourselves a little bit of a bargain there, haven't we? Think of signing a prodigal son from Larissa. Ronnie Edwards. Oh, Jason, we love Ronnie Edwards in all shapes and sizes. Pino, England not winning the World Cup makes FM26 the best FM ever. So, yeah, I agree, Pino. Yeah. Right, tell you what, should we give Forbes another contract? We do probably need a I mean, he wants a lot more money. Do you know what? I'm going to cancel it. Like, look, Forbes was good last season, okay? 6.87. Yes, he's 27 years old. He's 6'4". He's sort of, I mean, he's quicker than Will Thornton. I'll grant you that. But who's the better player? I mean, Forbes has got a couple of things there, hasn't he? Charlie JF, appreciate the follow, my friend. Very, very kind. How did the takeover go? The takeover worked, Ross. Takeover worked. Who won the World Cup? Saxy, Italy won the World Cup. They beat Switzerland in the final. England did not win the World Cup, which, for me, I'm happy about that. We've signed a leader. Now I guess the other question is, do we need a wide player, or do we need a I haven't got any wide players, but Tyler Martin. So the way that we recruit here, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with it, is the scouts have to recommend first of all, and then we have to go and either get them in on trial or see what they look like. We can't just literally jump on attributes and that's it. So there's got to be some element of scouting undertaken first of all. So we can have a look at a player and go, oh, he looks like there might be something there. And then we have to, like, as long as the scouts have seen them first, get him out on trial. Corey McKeown. Good dribbling. Ooh, okay. Because I do feel as though we maybe should have some backup options and actually have a couple of wide players just in case we need to go and mix things up. Because as Lama was saying before, what is plan B? You know what I mean? Because it's all well and good us being like, oh yeah, we're going to play in this narrow diamond. What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? Then what? Let's get Tyler Martin. We'll get Howells. We'll get and Eze. Corey McKeown doesn't want to come. Fair enough. Former Borough. We know where we stand with you now. Then. Actually, no. Max Howells is the former Borough. Where's McKeown from? Former Spennymoor doesn't want to come on trial. Well, is that because he just presumes he could come straight in? Actually, I suppose really, if you've got 7 assists, 4 goals, 30 matches, then I suppose technically you might well be thinking that why should I come on trial? I should just be given the option. What are the scouts saying for him? Do you know what? Let's have him on the shortlist because that is impressive at this level. Where's Eze from? Bolton, Scunthorpe, Halifax. Let's see, shall we? As I say, we'll have some players in the background that can maybe come in if needs be. Man United just got FM'd. In what sense? In what sense? Did the UI not work? Am I right? Oh. IDG, does Sunderland avoid the drop first season, TJ? No. no, they did not. No. No, there was a relegation in there, which, you know, fine. One of those things just sort of happened. Not of my doing, but definitely of my doing, really. Absolutely no manager shouts. That's why Man U got FM'd as well. That's probably why we didn't survive the whole relegation thing as well, because of the lack of shouts, I think. Let's see what Eze wants to do, shall we? What's happening with Zima? I mean, he looks all right, but former Liverpool, that determination is doing a lot for me, you know. They got sent off fighting their own player. I did see that, actually. Well, the fact that Everton have beaten Man United. I mean, I don't want to be the guy to say it, but that used to be a big shock. And now it's just like, yeah, sounds about right. But again, Sunderland weren't exactly much better on Saturday either. Hopefully we can be a bit better against Bournemouth. So big Will Thornton at centre back, Will Smith, Ewan, McMaskill, Hutchinson. And we're less than 5 minutes in and he's already got a yellow card. Great cross, Jesse Nelson with a header. We like the look of that. Oh, I mean, that seems unfair for that to be disallowed. That's a great strike. Referee's flags up for offside, but he's got to be gutted for that, hasn't he? Surely. I should mention as well, by the way, our Patreon this week for the podcast we've started the series that I mentioned to you the other day, which is our favourite saves. Talking about our favourite saves. It was me and Second Yellow Card on the Patreon this week, talking about our favourite saves with one of the greatest AI-generated thumbnails I've seen in a long time. It's, I think the comment that was, great boy, is Jesse Nelson. Go on. Use that no pace of yours, Jesse. The comment that we put in the chat when we made it was good. It's like we've copied and pasted a TJ head onto TJ. It looks ridiculous. But yeah, the Patreon episode came out today, which is me and Second Yellow Card having a chat about saves. We've got the episode with Luke, Omega Luke and Big Robbo, comes out on Thursday. That'll be out on Wednesday, early access. If you want to get part of a Patreon, it'll get you in for that. If you want to save a few quid on it and you don't want to spend £3 a month, because, you know, £3 a month can be a lot of money, we have a 50% off for the first month because there's a Black Friday thing, and because I don't know how to edit things, you have to type in C53 ED. That's the code. That's the code. Yeah, that gets you 50% off your first month of Patreon, because Friday 50 would have made more sense, wouldn't it? You know, would have made more sense, but I didn't know how to do that. So there you go. Tooney, welcome back. You've been in Tenerife all week. What have you missed? Well, Tooney, what you've missed? You've missed end of the season. We finished 12th or 11th or 12th maybe. So yeah, sort of just fizzled out a little bit. We had a takeover. That was cool. What a goal that is by Eze. We had a takeover, so we got a new board, new chairman in, and then we bought a load of new players, what feels like almost a new squad. This is a good hit, this, isn't it? Right foot as well. Oh, pick that one out. So yeah, we're in pre-season. Results are looking pretty good. Performances are looking pretty good. A businessman from Maidstone. I mean, if it was a Saudi takeover, we wouldn't be here, would we? I would have left, clearly. And the depressing thing is that we know that I would as well. Oh, how's the save team? Oh, yeah, we got a Saudi takeover, so I left. Great finish from Maskell. You have to check. You have to check. But this 4-4-2 diamond seems to be working a little bit better in pre-season than whatever it was we were playing last year. Evening musician, good to see you. Hope you're well. Oh, Ewan off the underside of the bar. Jesse Nelson follows it up. Would we leave because we'd be sacked or leave out of principle? I'd leave out of principle. Be like, look, you know what? I'm leaving. Ewan's free kick, decent hit. Keeper's nowhere to be seen. Alan Jones in goal, I think. You missed loads of jokes about Liverpool. At least United can have some after tonight. To be honest, Tuny, no one's really bothered about Liverpool, so I'll certainly criticise them, but I try not to draw any attention to them. I suppose the only thing that can be said is it shows how shit everyone else was last season. You know what I mean? But I'm not falling for it. I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah? I'm sticking to my principles of I'm not really bothered. Let's put some young blood on, shall we? And Tambwe can come on. So yes, this is pre-season, so it does look pretty good so far. To be honest, I certainly can't complain. I mean, granted, we're probably not playing the best level of teams we can be playing, but nor should we expect to be playing those sorts of teams really at this stage. You know, it's all about like getting tactical familiarity, getting players in, getting match fitness, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, At the minute, it's fine. The second that the league campaign starts and we lose our first 5 matches of the season, that's when I'll start to panic. And that will probably be by the end of the stream, to be honest. We could be concerned the fact we've conceded 12 shots to this team and we're 4-0 up. Nelson clears it away. Am I sticking with the 15-year-old goalkeeper for the league this season? Oh, great save. Yes, now I am. No, we've brought a 33-year-old in to be the starter, but I guess it's the thing of, you know, if Pele is going to start looking the part, then we might as well give him a go. But the plan is to start with the more experienced goalkeeper and then bring Pele in maybe at the end of the season, maybe the season after. Like, I mean, he's only 15, so we don't want to chuck him in straight away because a couple of mistakes and, like, you know, where's his confidence going? But look at this pass and move from Darlow. This is silky football. Eze goes past again. Oh. But yeah, so the idea is, yeah, start with the experienced goalkeeper, bring Pele in as and when. I mean, and Tambwe, we probably think he's going to get some game time this season. We've already seen Ewan start in this match, so he's going to get some game time this season. Let's bring the other guy on, Jordan Turner as well. He's another young lad. Institute to only shoot with his right foot. That's it. And I just go, right, you cut inside on your right, but I'm a left footer though. I mean, I don't know who Hollywell Town are, but you know, I appreciate them for letting us have a game. Oh, good effort. Madison gets it away. Fenton John, he's given the ball away. Hollywell is North Wales, not far from Wrexham. Oh, okay, that's interesting. There we go. See, this is where I start to get to learn. So not too far from. So Wrexham's still quite away from Flint, isn't it? I suppose. Howells goes for it, chips it over the keeper. I mean, why is he trying to chip from there? Oh, Hollywell is near Flint. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. TJ in unexpected geography knowledge. Shocker. That's a good performance. And then we've got Stourbridge next, and then it's Peterborough Sports, Southport and Braintree. And Braintree have been thrown into turmoil as their chairperson's looking to step aside. Went for Wrexham, underestimated your northwards geography. Well, saying if it's in the north, I'm aware of it, but of course Wales is not in the north. And Jack Ruddy, is he still doesn't want to. Jack Ruddy still doesn't want to sign. That's Fine, Jack. Whatever you want to do. You go and play for Connors Key. Yeah, or probably Tamworth. Actually, probably more makes more sense, doesn't it? Although that is slightly disrespectful for Connors Key, I suppose. There, isn't it? Braintree in the Enterprise North. I know, Kevin. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Like trying to draw a map with the Enterprise North makes no sense whatsoever, does it? It's ridiculous. Everything's just guesswork, isn't it? Just stick fucking Torquay in there. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Let's have a little look at some of these players that we've brought in then. So Eze's just had a debut. He looked all right. I quite like the look of Jimmy. He's physical. He's got good determination. His crossing's all right. His first touch is okay. He's going to get up and down. He can play both sides. Former Stoke, former Liverpool. He's not bad. He's not bad. And I think he's probably a little bit better than Lincoln McFadden. And he certainly has more chance of developing better than Lincoln McFadden. Although you could argue that a 24-year-old coming in right now is a better idea than a youngster. And then there's Eze, who is a midfielder we've just put at fullback. And he had a great time at fullback, but that's in that match only. How's he going to work in the league? And he's right-footed. A right-footed left back. I think Jimmy's the one. Lacks composure. Okay. Could do with being taught how to be an effective aerial presence. We all could be, couldn't we? We all could be. Breakthrough prospect. £300 a week appearance. Right. So we've got Jimmy in there. Max Howell's got a lot of ability as well, hasn't he? And he can play everywhere. He's former Borough. Good dribbling. Bit of flair. Agile. Almost two-footed. Tyler Martin, he's the former Liverpool lad. He's dribbly as well. Oh, there's the lad that was from Spenny. Who was that? Who was the lad from Spenny? take all these players off, shall we? It's them gone. Who was it that was the wide player? Howells, we've got in. Saunders, Henry, it's not him. Corey McKeown, that was him, wasn't it? I want to buy Altrincham now. Wonder what he's going to want. Star player. What is star player wages? £1,000. Oh, that is star player wages when we don't play with wingers, I'm afraid. That's a lot of money. And I'm not 100% sure we can justify that just yet at this moment in time. Yeah. Bruno China. 6'4". Stockport striker. I quite like the look of him, but I don't know if we're going to need him at this moment in time. Alfreton have made a bid for Harry Walker. I mean, the Giants. Let's try and ward them off, shall we, with a... Give him a part-time contract. £20 a week? I mean, that seems fine. He's over the moon with that. That's probably more money than he's anticipated getting. I think we've overpaid for him there, but it was mad that I'm trying to like sort of keep him at the club literally because of the fact he's tall. Let's have a look at some of these players, shall we? Okay. Starting to think there's some players that I've probably missed out here now. Jesse Nelson, number 29. I get the feeling that Jesse Nelson probably needs to have a higher number, but keep it there for now. Actually, tell you what. Give him another 7. Give. Where is he? Give Will Thornton number 4. Right, there we go. Squad numbers are done. Everyone loves squad number day. So there you go. Squad numbers are done. I'm not giving anyone any numbers that seem silly as well, just to trigger people. Sometimes people think I do that deliberately, you know, and it's not. It's not a deliberate thing. So Jimet has come in. You can have a contract. What's Whitley looking for now? Are you still wanting £1,000? 900. That's still a lot, Ryan Whitley. Sorry. Still a lot. Isaac Allen. Oh, 5'3" goalkeeper Isaac Allen. Can't be a 5'3" goalkeeper. I'm sorry. Apparently he's taller in real life by all accounts. He's not meant to be 5'3". Right, so Jim is in. So let's cancel off Eze. He looks very, very good though, doesn't he? Evening Oxlow, welcome in. Do we let Reagan Hutchinson? I like Reagan Hutchinson, but I don't know whether he's going to develop beyond what we've got now. So maybe we sort of like hang fire on him for now. And I suppose, obviously, the next question then really is if we have any more money left, do we either try and get another goalkeeper or do we try and buy a striker? Or do we go for loans, or do we just sort of say, look, you know, this is where we are, this is what we're going to do, and go from there? Maybe like sort of wait until January, see what happens. Even if 5-a-side, a 5'3" goalkeeper is going to be quite short. Oh, Josh Carvalho, of course. Yeah, we looked at bringing him in, didn't we? But I think we actually ended up with better players around him. I did like the idea of bringing him in. Let's get this final friendly out of the way, and then we can see what happens in the league. Yeah? Say, right, let's give it some. Because I'll be honest, I do think we've recruited pretty well. And I know that there's going to come, some of that is going to come from my own thoughts. In fact, to be fair, the league is starting to think worse. The league have now got us at 15th. The media are less than convinced with what we've got now. Hang on. Like, we can certainly show a few people a few things at this moment in time. Right? $15th. I don't know. Right, we'll show them. We'll show them. Hopefully. There's no guarantees we'll show them, but we'll certainly try. Yeah. Right. So away at Stourbridge. Last friendly, as I say, last friendly of the summer. What do you think, chat? Are we still going to make a push for the playoffs, do you reckon? Some of you were very, very confident of that. A couple of people are confident of automatic promotion at one point. Are those confidence levels still there, or are they starting to wane now that the media are against us? Never mind those, your squad isn't full yet. Fair play. Fair play, Magic Ped. You're right, not full yet. Playoffs absolutely going to be tight, but you look to have built a solid team, says Chaser. I guess the thing is, it's easy to look at it in this controlled environment, isn't it? With it being friendlies, we are playing, you know, teams below us, like, you know, lower down the food chain, and we're looking all right. The question is, what's going to happen when we have to step up to teams who are our level and better. Then what? You know, are we going to struggle in front of goal? Are our defenders strong enough? Can our midfield compete? Do we have a goalkeeper who can save a football? They're going to be the questions that we haven't got answers to just yet. The 15th could be a slight worry. There's part of me is a little bit concerned, see. There is part of me. Because if there's one thing I know about the media is they tend to always be right. They're not right. But what if we finish below 15th? I'm also intrigued as well that the board want us to avoid a relegation battle. Like, what did they know before we even started recruiting? They were like, look, all we have to do is not get relegated. I'm like, hang on, what? Okay, fine, let's do that. We've got time to get loans for higher divisions. We have got time. So we very much got what we can get away with now. This is the in the event we can't get anyone else, here's where we currently are, and that looks reasonable. As you say, if there is an option of a decent loan player from a League One club, or dare we even say a Championship club, oh, that's when sparks are going to start flying, isn't it? Get a good quality striker in, get a good quality goalkeeper in, and we're away. I think centre backs starting to look alright. I think Thornton's going to end up being a good signing. He might be a little bit slow, so we might have to consider that 3 centre back formation possibly. Like, for example, if we sort of like switched it now and went, right, how could we do that? How could we load 3 at the back, right? So we'd have Lund would drop out. I haven't got a Denny on the bench, but I'll put Butler in there for now. And it would sort of look like that, I think. And would that work just as well? Possibly. Maybe Thornton then gets a little bit of support from Lees and Butler. Go a bit more direct. Jason, I'm not here for results. I'm here for the tangents and fun that happens on the streams. There we go. Jason is absolutely part of it now, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Jordan Trickett with the goal. So maybe 3 at the back doesn't work. It's a good ball over the top, man, isn't it? Our defence is a high line. I like how he arches his run, though. Lets the ball bounce across him. And that's a decent finish. Okay, so there's definitely something to be concerned about there, then. Maskell. Hutchinson. Maskell. Ank has 2 at the back working. Really? Oh yeah, see, they're really good though at Football Manager, and they understand what's going on. Like, I don't. I just bash a load of buttons and hope. Two, 3-5 throwback formation. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I do love it. The coffee's still here, Tuning. Yeah, I can't get rid of it. Overhead kick over the top. Yeah, I just can't get rid of it. This is coming up for week 4 now, and it's not COVID either. That's the thing. I've not had any of the other symptoms of a COVID, and no one else in the family's getting ill either. So I don't know what I've got. Matty's playing 2-4-3-1. That sounds wild. Scott Barrow at the back post. It is wide open to counter-attacking. I guess that's the thing, yeah. If you only got 2 centre-backs, then, yeah, the counter-attack is on in it, and it's like 5 versus 2. See a lot of goals in FM recently, 2 centre-backs always switch off. I mean, you see it in real-life football as well, that's the thing. I guess that's always the counter-argument, isn't it? Like, oh, I see this in the game all the time now. Yeah, but you also see another... you also see it happen in real life as well. Trek's in there throwing shade at me. I need to start watching tactics content. Any idea who Trek? Any idea whose tactics I should be watching? Shout out, by the way, to Trequinho. If you're not following him already, you should be. He's one of life's good guys, and he also makes awesome content. So go and give him a follow. Yeah, I hope you're well, pal. Happy birthday as well to the little one for earlier in the week. Can't believe he's shot up already, hasn't he? That is madness. Absolute madness. We could check out RDF. You're right, Chaser. Yeah, he seems to know one or two things. But what I've got though, let's show him what we have got. Right. We've got we've gone back to the diamond. We've gone back to the diamond and figured that's what we're going to try and do this season. And I'm pretty happy with it. We had a takeover when were you drunk again on Saturday, Chris? This must be two drunk Saturdays in a row now. Yeah, we had a takeover. Not by like a massive global conglomerate. Of course, yes, you had the ill young'un. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so we have got a takeover, and it was basically what the hell's going on here? Oh, Smith's back in now. Advanced wing. I've got attacking wingbacks. Oh, you mean attacking wingbacks needed? Have I not got attacking wingbacks? Advanced wingbacks. Steady on, Trek. This isn't... normally I have wingback on automatic. I'm not committing them too far forward. Surely. Oof, you know what, right? Let's give him a go. Let's give him a go, right? You were right about the Aussie goalkeeper. What did you say about the Aussie goalkeeper, Ox? Refresh my memory, please. Best role in FM. It might be, but I don't know if my players are good enough for those roles, though. There's a couple of roles I want to try out. I want to see more for the playmaking wing back as well. No backseat managing Trek. Exactly. Come on, sort yourself out. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some stuff there that I've not seen. He'll be starting on the bench. He is on the bench, and or starting, to be honest. So yeah, you are in that case. You are right. Your video got a right wing back with 12 goals and 32 assists in the National League. Well, guess what I'm watching next? Guess what I'm watching tomorrow? Yeah. I'll definitely have to catch up on that. Right, there we go. Let's go with that. Captains. Let's confirm the captains as they are. There will be players moving on though at the end of the season. Josh Carvalho has gone to Bankstown City, so we're not going to sign him, sadly. We end up with better players. Ancelotti has become the new England manager. Saying, oh, Carlo Ancelotti takes over from Thomas Tuchel after he left, having failed to lift a World Cup with England. So there you go. I like immersion in the game. It's good. Just like, oh, there you go. There's the headlines. And look, see, we're dropping on the homepage, the worldwide homepage. So I don't know whether this is part of the update or not. And there's sort of like some ways of this. There's now a little bit more likely to default here? I don't think so. But if it is, then a good decision. A good decision. Right, let's have a little look, shall we? Enterprise North about to start against Peterborough Sports. Chris is away. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Chris. Oh no, he's not away. He's definitely in. He's definitely in. I misread that. Sorry. I misread anyway as I'm away. Mine drops from the news. Part of the update. I think it makes sense. That's good. They begin the new campaign without Leroy Lita. Yeah, look, it's a blow. It's a blow given the fact that Leroy Lita came in and did nothing for us. But who do we expect to be relegated? Let's go with who came up. Let's say Worksop. Just because the way at the bottom. Yeah, Worksop. They can be the ones. All right. My background noise at times. That's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. Chris Wilder was England manager. Mine got sacked after he failed to qualify for Euro 28. Brilliant. But if it's Chris Wilder, he'll then be appointed the following season, and then again and again and again. Brian's in. Welcome, Brian. Nice to see you. Hope you're good. Welcome in. Brian over on YouTube there. Gary Mine drops to the news page. Part of the update. Yeah, got that. Yeah. League's about to start. Peterborough Sports. Then we've got Southport, then Braintree, then Worksop. So let's see how it goes, shall we? I'm hoping. Look at Audi getting himself in on training, looking pretty decent. Marcus is in as well. I see Marcus. Hope you're good. Jack Taney's gone off to Macclesfield. It's good. Good signing for them. Oh, here's our homegrown players now. Excellent. So, Pele is going to class as homegrown, which is very, very good because now we don't have to worry about work permits, I suppose, for Australian lad. Has he got any other nationalities? English as well. Get in. Yeah, Audi is English and Congolese. Reese Pedley, English and Jamaican as well. So yeah, cool. Oh, see, I like the fact you flip between the two, Marcus. Like, you can be on YouTube, you can be on Twitch, whichever works. You find the lane that works for yourself. It's all it's fun having you in the chat. So make yourself comfortable. Let's pop Jordan back down to the under 21s. I think Twitch is superior, and don't you forget it. I know that, but I have to also be nice to YouTube fans as well, though, because they were actually here first, believe it or not. Yeah, they were there. They were there for the stand-up show. We've had to build Twitch from scratch. We had to build YouTube from scratch as well, I suppose, really. And then, of course, we also spent a lot more time on Twitch than YouTube, so hence why the Twitch profile has grown over the YouTube profile. Where are we meant to be at now? Where's the season preview? Season preview, drum roll, please. Expected to finish 16th. We're slipping every single week. Wow. Either everyone's getting better or we're getting a lot worse. Is this a bug? Or are we just about to show everyone we mean business? Or is everyone else actually improving? And we've forgotten about that. They're sort of friendlies. We were good at the friendlies. Right. Okay. Let's get into it. Right. Let's see how it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be fine. The more players you sign, you slip down the prediction table. I know. It's mad. It's like they're looking, just going, well, he's not any good. He's not any good. He's not any good. And it's like, say what now? Right, here's the starting lineup then. Hall in goal. Thornton, Lees at centre-backs. Myers-Smith. Zimmer, the two wing-backs. Lund. Big Willie Style. Cantrell. Fenton John. Maskell and Nelson. That's the starting 11. Okay. Let's see what happens. First league game of the season. Peterborough Sport away. Okay. Let's show them. Yeah, we need some revenge actually after last time. They've gone 4-2-3-1. Of course they have. Uninventive. We're starting the campaign. Narrow 4-4-2 diamond. Showing off all kind of TJ goodness. Fenton John is a good name, isn't it? It's a very good name. Shaq Colthurst. Spurs Academy, I believe. Possibly. Again, another great name. Come on then. Expectations. Clearly, in Peterborough, expectations for the season very low. No one's really come out for this match. They're not thinking this is going to be a classic. But we're here to prove them all wrong. Or at least we're hoping we're going to do that. First few minutes, we've had a shot. Nothing like 10 fans turning up for the first home game of the season. I know. Like, and do you know what? If it comes out that this is a fan day as well, and then we can laugh at that. But maybe it was fair to say that possibly pre-season was slightly different. No highlights just yet. Nervy. Rich asks, how did Scarborough do in season 1? Also now, curious I'm managing them. Experiment tactics, admittedly. We'll have a look actually, Rich. Yeah. Once this match finishes, we'll have a little look at that. They are still in our division though, so they didn't get promoted, but we'll find out where they were. So it looks like people are starting to come back into it. We have still got the ball. We are still creating a few more chances than them. Nothing clear cut by the looks of it though. But in terms of highlights, we are not going to be anywhere near the start of ITV's Football League show. Well, we're not going to be in the Football League show because we're in the non-league, but you know what I mean. What highlights am I using? None. No highlights, Marcus. I usually use key highlights though, so, or extended. The whole dynamic highlights, I got rid of it really because it just felt like the matches were too long. It just made it sort of thought that every match was going to be some element of dynamic highlight, and I was like, I don't think there is really. I changed it in the beta for Sunderland because we needed to get through a load of matches quickly. I know, sacrilegious, isn't it? And some people would be like, "Oh my God, don't just play the matches, TJ. You need immersion." And then I was like, "I'm not spending 20 minutes on one match. Sorry." Like, evening, Willie B. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Oh, hang on, we have a highlight. An hour into the match of our first highlight, and it's a turnover. It's going to be a goal for Peterborough, isn't it? Oh well, Will gives away the free kick. Will's on a 6-7. We start on a tyre. Maskell's on a 6-3. Up front. Let's put Cedric on. I did look at Audi and thought maybe we put the youngster on, but it also seems a little bit like we could do with either a bit of steel or an extra bit of skill. Oh, what on earth is Lee's doing there? Pirouetting around the ball. Zimmer, Lund, Cantrell. This is nice passing from Darlow. Smith, Cedric Main, Zimmer in the box. Pull it back, pull it back. Don't go for goal like that. You're not going to score, are you? The way to do it is with dynamic is have a comfortable lead, then it flows by. I mean, you've seen me before, Rich. There is no such thing as a comfortable lead on a TJ game. 77 minutes played. Still 0-0. Peterborough Sport come forward with a bit of pace. Blocked. Out to Roberts. Turned in. Oh, disallowed. It's okay. It's offside. But that's a warning, isn't it? That is a warning. Of apprehensive and nervous players on the bench. I don't need that, do I? That's not good. Let's put... Let's, do you know what? Stick Jack on there. And let's put Hatfield in as well. A little bit of extra experience then, possibly. Going by the match stats, the team's not playing bad either. Not playing bad? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Hatfield. Mortimer. Down the line, Myers-Smith. Good cross. Oh, keeps coming for it. Cantrell! There we go. And we're off. And we're off. Absolute Galazzo. You're right. You're right, Chris. Force some pressure. That's what we wanted. Non-league feels tough this year, says Scotsman. Yeah. I mean, look, to be fair, I can make every single league feel tough, but you're probably right, actually. Oh dear, here we go, last couple of minutes. Lees heads it away. I'm trying to work out at what point we start to lock it down. Probably before now. Oh, what a miss that is. What a miss. Oof. Over the top. Let's go cautious. Let's bring... do we bring Cantrell off? Yeah, let's bring Cantrell off. Let's put Tonks on. Tonks is nervous by all accounts, but... Look, nothing to be nervous about, Tonks. Right, just sit in that midfield and just hold things up. Yeah. Although, have I now gone too defensive? I bet this is what happens. I've put an extra man in midfield and it's going to end up costing us. Good block. Myers-Smith ducked out the tackle. Oh, great save. Great save. a bit nervy, isn't it? It's a little bit nervy. That'll do, though. We've won. We've ground it out. 1-0. It's not been a classic TJ performance, or maybe it has actually. But 54% possession, 11 shots, 4 on target. An XG of 0.77. That's far from ideal. But away from home, opening match of the season, a debutant scoring. Obviously, it's what you want, isn't it? You'll go away from home, you'll get a clean sheet, and you'll get a 1-0 win. We'll take that every single day. Every single day. We need an emote of Barry Fry yelling off to the races. We could. Foot like a Sidewinder, a Ukrainian drone. The question was where was Scarborough? Sorry, that was the question. So Scarborough are still in the league here, Rich. There you go. The playlist is banging in it, Marcus. That's the thing. It's definitely working. Where do we find the club's history? Does anybody know where the club's history is? I suppose we've got a league history, maybe, don't we? Let's go to previous season. They finished 8th last season. Did they? 10th. 10th last season. There you go. Do it under Wikipedia. Hopefully Scarborough has a stadium again. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether they do in game. We can have a look. You know, you're right. It would be nice, wouldn't it, if they had a league table, a stadium, sorry. You know, where is it? Where's their information? Stadium, good facilities. Scarborough Sports Village. There you go. I don't know whether that's a stadium or not. Doesn't feel like it is, does it? It feels very much like that's where they're going to be. Just 2017. Scarborough Sports Village feels a little bit like a leisure centre. It's a dodgy 3G pitch, is it? They play in Bridlington. Oh, really? Yeah, you don't want a 3G pitch anymore, do you? God, even I play on 4G. Yeah. You don't see TJ walking on a 3G pitch anymore. Ugh. Lack of immersion again, Rich. We've got immersion now because it's default. We feel as though it's defaulting to news sites now sometimes. So we're starting to work things out. You know, we knew that Thomas Tuchel had left England. Jason, ever since CM 98-99, I've only seen Leverkusen build a new stadium once. That was on your mate's save, never on your own saves. Interesting. That's interesting. If someone's you've never seen a new stadium built. New stadium deniers. Heard those 5G pitches used by the government to control your mind. They absolutely are. They absolutely are salty. Honestly. Like, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I'm on those flat pitches as well. I watched some games highlights from the 70s and top English clubs were playing on mud. Yeah. Proper football pitches. Well, not football pitches. It was like literally just a muddy field. And then there's like fat blokes who smoked and they were the players. And it was like, go on, you lot go and do what you have to do. None of this, athletes. 3G is better than 4s. Is that right? What's the one I play on then at the uni? Is that a 4? That's 4. What did I play on at Slough? Slough was a good pitch. Slough was a good pitch, actually. What was 1G? Yeah, 1G was gravel. Yeah. Gravel. 2G is grass. 3G is grass and bits of plastic. To be fair, there's one of the pictures that we use for Dads v Dads, that pretty much is just like running on a car park. So it's just concrete. Right, first home game of the season. Southport come travelling to Darlow. Unia 3G. Yeah, this thing, I don't know my pictures, do I? One thing I did notice, Trek, and this is from a lack of awareness, that when I sort of like started playing on it, I was like, this happens. The ball doesn't hold up, does it? On a new pitch, on a plastic pitch, the ball just doesn't hold up. I was like, I wanted it to have a bit of like, if I put a pass down the channel, I wanted the ball to like slow down a bit, like it would with grass. Just doesn't do that. Just doesn't do that. Ball's over the top. There's Maskell, deflected in the bottom corner. Come on. Sends the home fans delirious, and he goes and celebrates in front of the away fans. Jimmy with the ball over the top. Maskell's away. Deflected past the goalkeeper. Renshaw, head in his hands, and he should have head in his hands. We built a new one this summer and it flies. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. Like, you got to re-angle your run, and I'm already off the pace anyway, so it's even more frustrating when I'm just like, oh, I didn't get there. Um, 4G doesn't have the rubber crumb. Yeah, that's quite handy. Not having that in your football boots all the time or everywhere. Don't you have the bottom players list in the small view to see more of the pitch? I don't need to see more of the pitch, Marcus. What am I going to need to see here in this bit here that I can't see? All I'm going to see is just pitch. I'm not seeing players or no one's passing into this little space here, which is an interesting design feature, isn't it? That even then the ball's played down there and that's not getting in the way, is it? Oh, look at that. That's nice play, Darlow. Then Fenton gets on his bike, continuing his run. Here's Cantral picking up the mistake from Jimmer. Cantral. Oh, come on. Fenton just need to put his foot through it there. Myers-Smith. Look at this. Fancy football. Good camera placement, Cody from SI, says Ruggiero. Smart decision making, isn't it? Ball's playing inside Maskell. We are moving well round, are we? Jimmer. Cuts it back, there's no one there. Lund wins it. Maskell goes down. It is a penalty. Lots of pressure in the Southport box. Finally they've buckled. Who's stepping up? Is it Maskell, possibly? Oh, it's Fenton. Dreadful penalty. Keeper's tipped it over the stadium just about. Awful. Cantrell from Alfreton. Yes, it is. And Lund from Alfreton as well. Got both their centre midfielders. Both on frees. That's a bad miss from Fenton John, though, isn't it? You like the yellow card at the side of their name where they're booked. Yeah, I maybe I'd take that for granted. I'm sure that used to always be there, or maybe I've just sort of assumed it's there. So what, should we possibly put Tonks in? Oh, he's not jumping reach, isn't going to work just yet, but let's possibly bring him on. Oh, the names were yellow. So there was definitely a yellow swash, wasn't there then? That's it. That's it. Right. Everyone's fine as it is. The new update has added the cards. Oh, okay. Is that the new update, is it? Interesting. Great ball down the line. Shimmer. Pops it in. Howes. Maskell missed that. Oh, dear. That's a shocker. That is... He's swung a foot of that, hasn't he? Unbelievable. Let's bring Jesse off. Cedric can go on. Time for Tonks as well. And let's... Yeah, swap John for Mortimer. Doesn't fancy it? Alright, let's put Ntambwe on then. Okay. Phil can come on as well. Thornton over the top. Maskell goes for the header. Misses it. There's Myers Smith. Control. Tonks. Thornton over the top. Oh, Cedric Main's going to be through. Route 1. That'll do. Centre-backs missed it completely. Cedric Main smashes it past the keeper. 2-0. Happy with that. This moves us up to 4th at the minute. Oh no. Jim has taken a knock. We haven't got a left back on the bench at the minute. We could move Cedric Main to left wing. Ish. So what, let's hope he's not injured badly. I'm not sad when I see the right backs on a yellow. I focused down the flank and double up. Oh, I can't be bothered with that. Like, it probably makes sense, but yeah. The match event said that my goalkeeper saved a penalty. Does it? I'll have a look at that. Let's double check it, Kevin. If it does, that's quite embarrassing, isn't it? Hatfield, great save. It does, you're right. It does. I mean, to be fair, we don't really have to go looking too hard to find bugs, do we? Take it easy, Magic Ped. Pleasure to see you as always. Yeah, eventually there'll be no bugs. But then again, FM24 had bugs. So, just got to deal with it, innit? That's a good win, though. That's a very good win. 2-0 against Southport. That moves us up to 4th. 2 wins out of 2. Beautiful. And as well, we haven't conceded a goal yet. So that's also interesting. Jim is out for a week. So let's put Barrow in there at left back. Who have we got next? He's not going to get up and about, is he? He's going to be just a standard wing back, I'm afraid. What's the next fixture? Braintree away. Okay, we're at Braintree. Bottom of the league. Formation that we're using is good. Well, I think what's useful with this is that we've recruited with this formation in mind. So we've tried to bring players in that would suit it. Now, whether or not that's, I mean, it feels more by design than last season when we tried to play it. So theoretically, like, have we managed to get the right players to fit into here? That's, fingers crossed, that's what we want. But bear in mind, we're also, of course, aware that it's been 2 league games. Just the 235 miles to Braintree. Oh, yeah. That famous northern powerhouse of Braintree. That's the one. That's the one. I make an honest comment. I feel like FM28 before it'll feel right at least. Yeah, possibly. I mean, the thing is, as I've said a few times, is when people say, are you enjoying FM26? I'll say, I'm enjoying my save, right? My save is fun. There's a lot of stuff that isn't right in FM26. We know that. It's been said before. It's been said lots of times. There's no point bringing it all back up again. You know, it's like everyone's heard it. Everyone knows what isn't working and what isn't good. But there is also a way to make the game to get enjoyment out of the game. And that is a bit that some people are refusing to even consider, which is fine. That's, you know, their prerogative. Not a problem at all. But they should, you know, if people are trying to sort of find some sort of enjoyment in it, they shouldn't be vilified for that, in the same way that people who don't enjoy it shouldn't feel vilified or shouldn't be vilified. You know? And it feels very much like, well, I don't know, maybe we're in another little echo chamber ourselves here, but I feel like we're pretty fortunate that we're not getting a lot of it at the minute. And it's kind of died down in our community. Whether we're just not attracting or not, I don't know. But I feel as though we are not as exposed as other people are, maybe. And other communities are very, very prevalent with it. Whereas we are, yeah, we're slightly better off, I think, in that sense. Negativity attracts negativity. It's the one, innit? That's the one, Salty. Completely agree. I'm enjoying the game like you in my own way. I'm also just offering a bigger view as we're good adult community here. Yeah, exactly, Rich. That's the thing. The conversation, actually having a conversation, that's the interesting. That's the bit that has been missing. People instantly jumping to, well, this is what I think, you should just agree with me. Destination National League. Yeah, no one's saying it's perfect. Nobody is saying it's perfect. Not a single person has said it's perfect. But as I say, there are some people who are willing to try and make the best of it. And sometimes that feels like we are the minority going, well, fine, I'll try and make it work. And everyone's going, no, why should you? It's like, well, yeah, right, but I'm just going to anyway. Also, as well, I think there's a lot of people who don't play any other games. They literally play FM and that's it. Whereas we quite like other stuff as well. So, and also, there's bigger things in the world to worry about. Maybe that's me just being a little bit too idealistic at this point. Come on then, Braintree. Let's see what happens. We've travelled all this way to the local match against Braintree. 235 miles between Darlington and Braintree, who are definitely in the north. Definitely in the north. They're bottom, we're fourth. Only one result is possible, or guaranteed here. It's probably going to be a Darlington defeat, isn't it? if Football Manager is anything to go by. I completely agree with you, Rich. I think you're right. I think this is a good base for the next 10 years worth of games. Someone made a really great point, actually, and I forget who it was or where it was, but someone said that FM24 was designed 20 years ago, like 15 years ago or something, because when they moved to the 3D match engine, like that was the first version of FM24. This is the first version of any new FM. Like, this is the first version, so it's gonna take a long time to get it right. We can all see there's potential in it and what can be done. Granted, right now is a bit messy, and I guess that's the frustrating bit of going, yeah, it's a bit messy. How long are we willing to wait? Hatfield, Contral, lovely back heel, Nelson. Back to Contral, ooh. There is far too much other stuff, musician. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Barrow, Nelson, Contral, Hatfield. Contral, oh, giving it away, won it back though. Nice little back heel. See, look, some of the animations are beautiful, aren't they? Oof. Oh, they flip that coin. I see people like Bassy Boy making real stadiums. His work is astonishing. It is. That is really, really impressive to see. Really impressive to see. Like, I'm not sure if it's my thing, but it looks class. It looks incredible what people can do with Unity, and that's the joy of it, because like, you look and go, well, okay, that is possible. That is possible. It's not possible on the old engine, but it's possible now. So then you almost go, yeah, right, okay, right, we'll take a few little bugs right now. And I'm sure SI are probably thinking the reason it's not customizable now is because they don't know what it is at the minute. They're fixing bugs right now. So they'd rather people don't move everything around. Potentially. I don't know. Even Brazilian Fury, good to see you. Salutations indeed. Hope you're well. I think without speaking for the chat, I think we're all very well, Brazilian Fury. I think it's sure the chat won't mind me speaking on their behalf. Oh, there's our first goal conceded. Told you, playing bottom of the league. We've won our first two matches. We haven't conceded a goal. And then let's concede now. Is that a woman ref? It is indeed. It is indeed. Was it an FM before? I don't think so. Not sure. I wouldn't like to say for definite, musician. I didn't manage in England last year, so I'm not sure. And I know that might sound like a really stupid thing to say, like, But there are, of course, different like sort of refereeing rules, of course, and refereeing pools in different nations. So I don't know what it was like in Greece. I don't think there was one in Greece. Show me something different, lads. Right, Leeds isn't having a good time. Thornton's not having a good time, really. We swap for a Dwenny. Let's get Festus off, Fenton off as well. Festus. Miles's legacy will be left again with an interface set for the future and an engine that is moddable and hence resistant to corporates. There we go. Yeah. That's exactly what we want. I think we've noticed that Jimmy is a massive creative outlet on that left-hand side, isn't he? Myers Smith's having a dreadful game on the right as well. Bring Lund off as well. Oh, nice tackle, Nelson. Set it in. Maskell. Go on, drive towards goal. There's Barrow. 37 years young. Oh, he's done him. He's done him. Audi. And Tambwe with a shot. Hatfield. Swings a leg at it. Almost. Almost. Let's put and Tambwe there. Do we maybe have to go to slightly more? That's what we'll do. Let's try that. Go balanced and let's go more direct as well. Can't believe we're going to lose to bottom of the league. I mean, it makes complete sense, but it's frustrating. What are we going to do, Darlow? Oh, Lees hasn't got the distance on his header, has he? Oh, I'm beating the channel. This is 2-0. Should have been. I mean, get Hatfield off. Let's get Hatfield off. Tonks can go on. Come on. Final throw of the dice, I reckon. Yeah. Don't worry, Marcus. Take it easy, my friend. We'll catch you on Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday. Oh, there you go. 1-0 defeat. Not a great result, that one, is it? Should have done better. Yeah, we had a few. Well, we didn't really have much quality chances, did we? I think we were lacking a bit of quality. Jimmy's out, so he obviously. I think he gives us more than we expected, or more than we thought about. Going forward, still not sure about Fenton as the number 10, mind. That's not quite working for me. And then there was, of course, that issue as well with the centre backs. It wasn't. Don't know. It was one of those things where put it down. It was a match that didn't quite work. Maybe the fact that we didn't have Will in the middle as well. We had Hatfield there rather than Big Willie style. Was that part of it as well? Maybe. But hey, we've got to rotate every now and again. When do we find out the new updates? No idea, boss. No idea. I think you just got to keep your ears to the ground, really, to be honest. I don't think his background's promote. I think his background's PR, isn't it? I think. Right, so the injury risk update is pretty high. Will Thornton, Adam Lung, Fenton John, and Toby Lee's all absolutely down on their feet. That leads us up into the workshop game. Who's in goal at the minute? Is it Hall? It is Hall, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe we take Myers Smith out, put Madison in, maybe. Let him have a go. Or maybe Headley, possibly. So, you know what? Let's try Madison. And then, is it the end of August that the transfer window closes? I think it is, isn't it? So then we've obviously got a little bit of time to work out our final signings. Try and work out who we can finally cash in on. Maybe see if there's any loan players from League One, League Two, maybe even Premier League clubs. I need Jesse Nelson to get a goal as well. Then when he gets a goal, then his confidence will take off and we can be up and running. So let's. Might have to look at potentially some of the options at the centre back as well. Right, I'll put Hatfield in and place a Lund. See if that's going to help. Home to Worksop. Worksop obviously newly promoted. Are they newly promoted? They might be newly promoted. Let's see. We're at home to Worksop anyway, so coming off the back of a defeat to Braintree, we need to get that out of our system quickly. Get back to winning ways. We're only 3 matches in, so there's nothing to worry about just yet, is it? But we don't want that malaise to set in, even after only 1 defeat. Because we know 1 defeat can quickly lead to 7, so... So Worksop in yellow and black, we're in white and black. As O'Malley, he could have been a Darlow player, was it not for the takeover, holding up his move. He ended up signing a new contract at Worksop instead. So this is positive. 4 shots, 63% possession, but none on target at the minute. Here's Contral. Lees. Out to Thornton. Madison. Thornton. Lees. Contral. Jimmy. Down the wing. Bit of pace. Oh. Fenton straight across the goal. Well, the keeper's made a save apparently. You have to have Jesse and, as discussed, Shelley Nelson. Contral's free kick. Flowing it in. Oh, giving it away to Smith. Smith wasn't even watching. Oh, come on, boys. Don't concede like this. Blocked. Oh, blocked and almost an own goal. That's a crazy bit of counter-attacking football there, isn't it? Giving the ball away again. Madison. Just undercooking a couple of passes here, aren't they? Like we're not exactly playing tricky passes, but okay, we're just sitting, just letting them play around. That's going to end up in the net, isn't it? An own goal by Toby Lees. Oh. We said we're just going to let them play around and then, like, you know, O'Malley over the top. Madison caught out possession. Sorry. Williams. And it's just hit Lees. He can't do anything about that. Fenton. Down the line. Go on, Fenton. Cut back inside. Jimmer. Smith. Madison. Oh, it did well. Did well until the moment to cross the ball. Wrong decision again, though. Good header by Hatfield. How do we change this? Lees is struggling obviously because he scored the own goal. Not 100% sure if that's the main problem, but Contral, Jimmer, Nelson, Jimmer, Nelson again, Smith, out to Jimmer, get the ball in. There we go. Jesse's away. Opens his scoring. That's what we're looking for. Get Jesse on the score sheet. But Francis Jimmy is having a great time. A left back, isn't he? That's what we want. Look at that. 2 defenders. Nelson still gets the ball. We are moving the ball around nicely, which is good to see. I think you're right, Trek. That advanced fullback, that advanced wingback, sorry. He's getting up on the byline, isn't he? So there you go, 60% possession, 12 shots. So we are controlling the game. Madison's nervous. So I actually think we bring him off then. If he's already nervous, let's put Butler on. He's not much of a wing back, but I also think that Will Smith's struggling. So let's swap him and Tonks around. See how this goes. A couple of players that are in unnatural positions. You've started using the out of possession split attackers if it's 2 up front and it works and it's available. Ooh, okay. What, so have them like running as like central, like as alternate options, or? See, I have this thing where I don't like both my players do the same thing, or both sides. But I think with a new technical system, it's worth considering, isn't it? It's purely for me being overly precious, to be honest. There's nothing other than that. It's only an option if you have 2 up front. Okay, we've got 2 up front, so I might have a look at that. See what it is. There's Maskell. Cross it in. Oh, and John's missed it. Let's put Audi on there. If you do, they cover both sides. Sorry, let me have a look. So, well, so I'll have the splitting. It has to avoid tracking back. It looks to hold a higher position in order to have a more dangerous counter-attack. Ah, right, okay. Got you. That's the way we won the league, yes. Just about. Don't want to alarm you, Tim. We have lost a match, which is concerning. At the minute, we're 1-1 with Worksop. Let's pop Cedric Main on, actually. See if he can muscle us a second goal. Because look, 19 shots, 60% of possession, only 6 shots on target, though. Here's Tonks with a free kick. 88 minutes on the clock. Come on. Come on, Tonks. Let's have this top score, top corner. Looks like John Joe Shelby. Over the top. What a waste. What a waste. Evening, Jebru. Good to see you, my friend. How's life treating you? To be fair, new season is looking all right. We're doing fine. We've only lost 1, which I guess is it's something that we'll be proud of. But I say we've only lost 1 with you know, this game's not over yet. Lees, Thornton launches it. Oh no, Akeen. Do we go 3 at the back? Do you know what? For the last couple of minutes. See what there is. Never get a girlfriend with the same birthday as your mother. I mean, that is advice. That is advice, Jebaru. Absolutely, that is advice. Double coordinate is hard. Don't get the gifts wrong either. It'd be awful. 1-1 there. Darlo versus a Worksop. We should have won that match. We should have won. But a point is better than no points, isn't it? That's what you got to remember. Keeps us 7th. 3 points behind Hereford. I reckon we've got time for what? One more game? Yeah. We've got time for a little bit more. We face next Brackley. One more game, OMG. That's exactly it, isn't it? I was looking at the time and I was like, oh, yeah, it's 1:45. Yeah, there probably is time for another one. So Ben Collins' contract's been terminated by Southport. That's a interesting one. I don't think he's good enough for us now, though. That's the problem. Offers made for Darlington's Madison. Who's coming in for Madison? And in what sense? Is it for loans or for... Well, I think it's been agreed, whatever it is. So Madison might be on his way out. Myers Smith's back in. Let's put Lund back in there. Thornton's tell you what. She'd put Edwenny on. Give him a go. Where are Brackley in the league? 13th. Even Tristan, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's just this number 10 position that we're struggling with a bit as well. To give you in a go? Do you know what? Let's try him out there. Let's have a go. Big question. Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Tristan. Yeah, it can be tough, but you're all right. You're all right. Is this the last one? It probably is the last one, to be honest, tonight. But we're here for a win, Tristan. Brackley Town at home to Darlington. This is the one. We need to get this victory here. 1 defeat so far this season. 2 wins, 1 draw. Let's get that 5-0. Come on, let's have it. Let's have it. Brackley in red and white. We're in blue and black. We've just drawn with Worksop in our last match, but we've looked all right this season. We've looked okay. Slowly growing into ourselves. There are still 1 or 2 gaps, I think, in the squad. 1 or 2 little areas where maybe if we can get some loan players in with an extra bit of quality, then we can start to really push on. But I think the recruitment in the summer has been pretty good. certainly stabilised us. We look a lot more solid than we did last year. Oof. What a nice win to finish things off. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Oxlow. And I feel as though there might be a nice win to send us off. We've got a decent squad, definitely improvement on last season. I think so, Tim. I think we've strengthened where we need to strengthen. We've got numbers, we've got bodies, we've got extra things. And also, we've got the media think we're going to finish 15th, so we've got them to prove wrong as well. And that's what's going to be interesting, isn't it? See, it's a lack of highlights though, isn't it? But we are dominating despite having a shot on target. Despite not having a shot on target, I should say, sorry. We're dominating the shots. Okay. No one's had a shot. No one's had a shot on target yet. Okay. What are we doing? Are we working the ball in the box? We are. Let's discourage them from shooting from the box, shall we? Jimmer's tired again. Yeah, I think in fact he's pretty much running himself into the ground every single week, isn't he? We're going to need some backup for him, I think. Rate chime with Scarborough. No first window signings. Attempt to make a tactic where we have at least 3 outlet forwards. It's interesting. I like the sound of that. That does sound interesting. Okay, statistically we're in control of the match, but our finishing is letting us down. Okay, Brackley are now starting to bring the ball out of the area. Bring the ball out there on half, sorry. Shibinidze down the line. Crossed in, and of course it's going to be a goal. Of course it is. Miracle Okafor. There's been one shot on target in this match, and that is their first shot on target. It's time to shake our heads again, isn't it? This makes no sense. How on earth? I think we've been found out already. Nelson. Oh, here's Ewan. Ewan's through. Oh, he skied it. He skied it. Unbelievable. We have to bring him off, aren't we? Here's Ntambwe. Go on. Oh, he's giving the ball away as well. Let's win the ball back. Go on, Maskell. Maskell's played well. Ball back. Cedric Main over the top. Cantrell for Hatfield, I think, as well. Maskell, Smith. Intercepted. Cantrell. Main. Smith, Maskell. Ball through for Cedric Main. It's going to be one of those matches, isn't it? It's going to be one of those matches. just see this one. This is going to finish 1-0 or maybe even 2-0 to Brackley. Yeah, here we go. Here's the second goal for Brackley. We've had big misses. Chibanids are down the line again. Oof. Right, putting Tambwe up the top there. Everyone's struggling. Everyone's struggling. Oh dear. What on earth? What on earth are we going to do, chat? The interesting thing is that the two defeats we've had have both, at this moment in time, have both been 1-0. So we've not been blown out of games. But where are those moments where we need that little bit of quality? It wasn't there. It wasn't there, was it? Two absolute gilt-edged chances that we've missed. That one from Ewan, he's through on goal. He's got to hit the target. And I know he's young, but still, he's got to hit the target from there. He can't take the roof off the stand. And then Cedric Main as well. He's one-on-one. You'd expect him to score. Do you know what I mean? You'd expect him to score, but he just straight at the goalkeeper. Did we have a bad performance? Not really. But it's just one of those, isn't it? It's frustrating. It moves us down to 12. Played 5, won 2, drawn 1, lost 2. And do you know what the worst thing about that is? Is that I don't really think we deserve to have lost 2 games. 1 defeat, I'd probably say, okay, fair enough, whatever. But not 2. But as I say, we've only conceded 1 goal in each match. So that's a positive, I think. There is definitely stuff to think about. Definitely stuff to think about. Right. Let's be disappointed but positive, if that makes sense. We're already 6 points behind Hereford, so they're already stretching their legs at the top, aren't they? The reason why strikers can finish, have high value at whatever level, we have to say hit the target, but that might mean hitting the keeper. Exactly. This is the thing. And it's composure. Composure plays such a key consideration in this. As you can see, data suggesting we are not we're not doing well enough in front of goal. So while the transfer window's open, maybe we need another striker. Maybe we need a number 10. Maybe we need both. So, okay. That's what I think we have to look at then. Let's look at that for Wednesday. Okay? Wednesday we'll come back. Thank you everyone, by the way, for hanging out tonight. It's been fun, as always. Make sure you follow the podcast, of course. Check that out on Thursday. You know the drill, don't you? You know the drill. Ricardo Reis, yeah, let's get Ricardo Reis, as always. Let's go and see Si. Take care of yourselves, everyone. A pleasure as always. Speak to you on Wednesday. Bye, folks.